So good evening, Happy New Year, and welcome into the brightly lit gymnasium at Hanover Area High School as the Hanover Area Hawkeyes get set to host the North Schuylkill Spartans in the first tip-off of the 2025 calendar year here on Service Electric Television. My name is Rick Starrin. Glad to be with you this evening, and we are set to get underway. Opening tip is controlled by North Schuylkill. That is the Spartans in the red uniforms with the white numbers. The home Hawkeyes in the white unis with the blue numbers. Starting on offense starting for North Schuylkill. Number 3, Jude Majakis. Number 4, Sam Wall. He's a sophomore. Junior, number 14, Zach Marcinkowski. Number 23, freshman Xavier McNally. And number 32, Max Gallagher, Jr., your starting lineup for North Schuylkill. Spartans have a 2-0 lead after that first possession. Shot by Williams there for Hanover. Off the mark, rebounded by North Schuylkill. We'll get you the Hanover starters in just a moment. Drive by Marcinkowski. Misses. Rebounded by Williams. And now here come the Hawks. Underneath to Noah Dewey. Dewey's shot no good, but rebounded and put back by Kyrie Kraft. So let's get you those starters. Evan Monge, sophomore, starting for Hanover Area, along with Josh Rivera, number 3. Kyrie Kraft, we just saw him, number 5. He's a senior. Jernard Williams, number 23, in the starting lineup for Hanover Area, along with senior number 4, Noah Dewey. So we got starting lineups. We got a 2-2 ball game. We got 6:36 to go here in quarter number 1 on a Thursday night, just in case you're still not quite able to keep track of what day of the week it is. I know I'm having a little bit of difficulty with that myself. Outside shot here by Gallagher. Misses, but rebounded underneath and put back by Zach Marcinkowski. 4-2 lead for North Schuylkill. So now Hanover Area looking to answer and tie this up. That one was just about stolen by Marcinkowski. He wanted to go the other way with it. He didn't get the steal, but he disrupted the play. So it's a turnover by Hanover Area. And the Spartans with a 4-2 lead. About an hour bus ride or so from North Schuylkill in Ashland here to Hanover Area in northeastern Pennsylvania. Easy lay in there for Jude Majakis. Majakis leads North Schuylkill with 8.6 points per game. They don't have anybody in double figures per game. It was nearly a backcourt foul there for Hanover, but able to dribble out of it. Started to say the Spartans don't have anybody in double figures per game. Majakis would be the closest at 8.6 points per game. Dewey just posts up. Uses that big frame of his. Got underneath Noah Dewey with 108 points on the season so far, the young season. Leads the Hawkeyes by a considerable margin. Majakis drives, kicks that one outside, or tried to Gallagher. Marcinkowski tried to make the save, but he stepped on the line. So the Spartans will get a chance to tie this up. Williams will inbound it. Goes all the way to the back to Josh Rivera, the sophomore. Guarded there by Gallagher. Rivera looking for a lane there, couldn't quite find one. Williams off of the pick. Rivera's shot a little bit short. Spartans quickly on offense. Passed up a couple of shots. Wall passed up a shot, so did Marcinkowski. Now they'll get reset, calm things down a little bit. 6-4 lead for the Spartans early. Drive by Gallagher is good. Make it 8-4 in favor of North Schuylkill. North Schuylkill 2-7 on the season. Hanover 2-6. So a couple of teams with very similar early season records. Little runner there by Kyrie Kraft. From about 3 feet inside the free throw line. Once again, we have a 2-point basketball game, 8-6 in favor of North Schuylkill. Gallagher thought about giving that up, did not. Now he gives it to Majakis. Majakis, the long three, hits nothing. Hanover area basketball. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Rivera. Foul called against North Schuylkill that time. That's their first of the quarter. So now Williams will get it inbounds for Hanover. Goes all the way to the backcourt once again to Josh Rivera. Rivera guarded closely by Dylan Cairo. Underneath, and another 2 points for Noah Dewey. Knots this game up at 8. 2.5 minutes to go in the first. Marcinkowski double teamed. Means there should be some room on the floor, and he finds some, but whistles. And I think that foul was called on Noah Sabecki. Second team foul of the quarter against Hanover area. Sends Marcinkowski to the line. He hits the first one. North Schuylkill retakes the lead, 9-8. And he drains the second one. So a 10-8 lead for the Spartans. Ball deflected out of bounds there by Marcinkowski. Marcinkowski really active on both ends of the court. Williams into Rivera. Rivera once again, Cairo all over him. Jaden Coleman gave that one up to Rivera. Rivera once again underneath. Was trying to find Noah Dewey again. That time Dewey was a little too far under the basket. It's going to be a chance for the Spartans. They come up empty. Empty, excuse me. And now here is Hanover area with an opportunity to tie this one once again. About a minute and a half to go in the quarter. And that ball was dribbled on the line, I believe. No, it went off. It went out off of a North Schuylkill defender. So still Hanover area ball. They still trail by 2. Rivera shoots for 3, and he's got it. And Hanover area takes an 11-10 lead. Marcinkowski, the left-handed dribble to Cairo. Cairo thought about driving, kicked it back outside. And now it's a 1-point lead for North Schuylkill. Kistner with the basketball right now for Hanover area. Out to Williams, back to Kistner. Kistner looking for some place to go. Guarded aggressively there. Williams loses the handle, and it's going to be North Schuylkill ball. Once again, Marcinkowski for North Schuylkill, right in the middle of the action, disrupting that play for Hanover area. Down to about 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. North Schuylkill has that 12-11 lead. They lead by 1. Keslovich outside. Cairo thought about the shot, didn't take it. Now he pivots. Here's Cairo. Down to about 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Will Marcinowski take the last shot? A lot of physical contact there. He gets up underneath. Doesn't go. Shot right near the buzzer by McNally was also no good. A lot of contact down there. No penalties called. 12-11 is your score. We have played 1 quarter of basketball. My name is Rick Sterin, and you are watching high school basketball on Service Electric Channel 9 and in high definition on 509. The visiting Spartans from North Schuylkill with a 12-11 lead after 1 quarter of play here on the campus of Hanover Area High School. So we're getting some 2025 basketball underway. Hanover area looking to get organized. Andrew Kistner doing some pointing and directing of traffic. Eventually got that one to Sebecki. Here's Sebecki. Kicks it back outside. And the big guy in the middle, Noah Dewey, instead of going up with it, he went outside and he drew a foul. So first team foul of the quarter against North Schuylkill. Rivera will send it in for the Hawks. Noah Dewey saw him outside there. Noah Dewey really playing a lot of sort of old school low post big man basketball. These days you see the big men playing outside, shooting the ball a lot, sort of stretching the floor. Noah Dewey down low with his back to the basket. That approach, as we mentioned earlier, has him leading the team in points early in the season here. Tried to get that one inside to McNally, broken up. Kraft the other way, misses. Rebounded by North Schuylkill. And now the Trojans in transition. Marcinkowski, did he travel? He did. Tried to throw the brakes on there. He just had too much momentum. So it was 12-11 coming out of the first quarter into the second. It remains 12-11 now. That was a 2-point shot by Kistner. No good. So still nobody has found a basket here in the second quarter. Sam Wall thought about the shot, didn't take it. McNally did but missed. Sebecki scores. Or excuse me, that's Jaden Coleman. Jaden Coleman scores for Hanover area. Hawkeyes have the 13-12 lead. And the first points in the second quarter. Blocked. It was a block by Kistner on the much bigger McNally. A lot of contact underneath, and that foul is going to be against Max Gallagher. Offensive foul against Gallagher. So Hanover area with the basketball and a 1-point lead. Dewey. There weren't a lot of bodies guarding the rim. Felt like he had just enough room to work with and just went strong towards the basket. (15-12) in favor of Hanover area. Hawks lead by 3, and they've got the basketball here with about 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Coleman tried to get that one to Rivera. Whole lot of traffic and another whistle. It's going to be a foul called against Coleman, I believe. Be the first foul of the quarter against the Hawkeyes. Still almost 5.5 minutes to go in the quarter, and that's the first foul for the Hawkeyes, but the visiting Spartans have 3 team fouls. So you could see a situation where Hanover area is getting free throws relatively quickly here in this second quarter. That could be an advantage for Hanover area. It could also maybe not be as big of an advantage for them. That one rattles in for Sam Wall. The chance to shoot free throws might not be as big an advantage for Hanover area as you might initially think. We'll get a little deeper into the numbers of it a little later. Cairo deflects that one out of bounds. Ball will stay with Hanover area. Hawks with a 1-point lead, 15-14. They got the basketball. Williams will get it in. Usually he looks for Cairo. He finds Rivera here, excuse me. Rivera for 3, misses. Rebounded by Majakis. Sam Wall. Last second pass to McNally. McNally just wasn't ready for it. Underneath for Williams. Back to a 3-point lead for Hanover area. McNally is listed at 6'5" in the program. And I don't know what Dewey's height is, but he's a little smaller than McNally. He's a big body, but McNally has the size advantage over everybody on the court. It doesn't seem like he's been able to really assert that physically all that much. Quick pass underneath. 2 more for Noah Dewey. Nice looking assist there from Josh Rivera. And the lead for Hanover area now is 5, 19-14. Sam Wall for 2, got that. Now they said that was no, overruled. One official had that as a 3. Another one had it as 2. Our officials tonight Danny Frischella, Patrick Roman, and Howard Walker, your District 2 officiating crew. Fast-paced game. Stolen there by Majikis. Majikis by himself with the easy lay-in. And we got a one-point basketball game, 19-18. And as soon as I said we had a fast-paced basketball game, we get a timeout. So a timeout with 3:06 remaining in the second quarter. 19-18 lead for Hanover area. Spartans we mentioned are 2-7, the visiting Spartans, North Schuylkill, 2-7 on the season. Their last game a couple of days ago was a win over Notre Dame. Not that Notre Dame. They are playing tonight against Georgia, who were leading the last I knew. This is a Notre Dame out in East Stroudsburg. And North Schuylkill got the win in that one, 62-51. Right now, it is a 19-18, 1-point lead for the home team, the Hawkeyes. And it's a grab called on Dylan Cairo there. Noah Sebecki draws the foul. And that's the fourth team foul against North Schuylkill. So next one in this quarter, there's still roughly 3 minutes to go in the quarter. We will see Hanover area Hawkeyes go into the line. Noah Dewey from the outside. Some ball movement here from Hanover area. Shot by Sebecki goes, and the lead is back to 3 for Hanover area, 21-18. So the Hawkeyes moving the ball around on that possession, looking to do a little bit more than just get the ball underneath to Noah Dewey, and it paid off. Majikis' shot is off the mark, and of course it's Marcinowski trying to run it down, nearly flying into that row of cheerleaders over there. Now Noah Dewey with the basketball. He's looking to get rid of it, but all of his teammates were occupied by defenders there for a while. Nobody was looking at the guy with the ball to try to help him out. But Hanover area survived that momentary issue. They get the ball inside to Dewey. He gets the bucket and the foul. Foul's called on McNally. So he's picked up a couple. That was a shooting foul, so that will send Dewey to the line. Yes, it'll send Dewey to the line anyway to complete the three-point play. And the rest of the fouls now against North Schuylkill will send Hanover area to the free throw line. Noah Dewey drains that one. He is a 58% free throw shooter on the young season. He is one of only a couple Hanover area players shooting over 50% from the free throw line. Dewey at 58, Coleman at 73%. Wow, Dewey went down hard on the hardwood there. Landed on his right elbow. You made a sound. He didn't flinch. Seems okay, but that's dangerous. So we were saying Jaden Coleman has a 73% free throw percentage. Noah Dewey, 58%, and they are the only two shooting over 50% for the Hawkeyes from the free throw line. Kistner with the bucket, and it is an 8-point lead, 26-18 for Hanover area. Marcinowski. And there's a call you don't see often made in high school or really at any level much anymore. where he got called for, where the player was called for getting too far into that dribble. It's a carry is the call. They get that hand underneath the ball when they're dribbling. You could kind of see Rivera doing a little bit of that there as he brought the ball down the court for Hanover area. It's got to be pretty blatant to draw a call anymore. Kyrie Kraft. .30 points on the season coming into the night. He adds a couple there, and it is a 10-point lead for Hanover area, 28-18. Majakis. He gets the bucket and draws the foul. Just the second foul of the half, or excuse me, of the quarter against Hanover area. And with 35 seconds to go in the quarter, not a big deal for the Hawkeyes. So that'll send Majakis to the free throw line. Majakis, as we mentioned, at 8.6 points per game, leads the Spartans. He hits his free throw and completes the three-point play and trims the lead to 7, 28-21. Just about 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter. A little bit of a press defense there from North Schuylkill. Looked for a moment like Hanover area had been able to pass out of it. They could not. A whistle up underneath the North Schuylkill basket. That's going to send Dizek to the line. And North Schuylkill hitting all of their free throws. I believe they are perfect from the line here in the first half. So now just 14.7 seconds left in the first half. Hanover area will get a chance to get this one in bounds right at midcourt. Get one last shot up. Kistner down to about 10 seconds. Gets it to Kraft. Kraft up to Sebecki. Sebecki lost the handle. Shot at the buzzer. Hit backboard, but that's all. So 28-23, 5-point lead for Hanover area at the half. My name is Rick Sterin. You're watching high school basketball on Service Electric Channel 9 and 509 in HD. And I will rejoin you for the second half in a few minutes. And we rejoin you in the gymnasium of the Hanover Area High School, where the Hawkeyes are enjoying a 5-point lead, 28-23 over the visiting North Schuylkill Spartans. Noah Dewey leading the way for Hanover area, as one would expect in the first half, with 11 points. Kyrie Kraft kicking in with 6. Josh Rivera had 3. And then Kistner had 2. Coleman had 2. Sebecki had 2. Williams had 2. So a lot of scoring. Scoring from 7 different players for Hanover in that first half. Majakis with 7 points on the night for North Schuylkill. Remember, he averages 8.6, so he is nearly at his his season average already. It's been a relatively quick-paced, up and down the floor, plenty of offensive opportunities, and seems to be relative to these two teams, a high-scoring game. That was McNally, the 6'5" freshman for North Schuylkill. That time using his size down low. Getting a bucket. Trims it to 28-25. McNally, we mentioned in the first half, not really asserting that big size that he has. And you forget he's a freshman. The kid's in 9th grade. So kind of still growing into that role. You can grow into it physically, but it's another thing to be ready to go out there and really assert yourself on a varsity basketball floor. And McNally, in the process of doing that, you can see, as the lead is cut to 1 now, 28-27. So a couple of quick buckets for North Schuylkill. They shave the lead down to 1. Hawkeyes will want to answer on this possession. They wanted to get the ball down to Dewey down low, but his momentum brought him back out near the free throw line. So he gives that off to Rivera. Rivera with Gallagher guarding him. Off to Coleman. Coleman inside to Kraft. Kraft tried to use the glass. That didn't work. And now North Schuylkill with a chance to take the lead. It's going to be a foul called on Kraft. First team foul of the quarter for either team. Gallagher gets it to Marcinowski. Marcinowski guarded by Williams. Dishes to Wall. Wall changes directions. Marcinowski from the corner. Majekis, a little bit short, but rebounded by Wall. And the North Schuylkill offense can reset. Marcinowski misses again, and this time it is rebounded by Noah Dewey for Hanover area. So the Hawkeyes able to cling to that 1-point lead. They have yet to find the scoreboard here in the third quarter. It's going to be North Schuylkill basketball. Williams came flying in trying to save that. Couldn't get the handle. So we're down to about 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Hanover area started the quarter with 28. They're still there. Game looks a little bit different than it did in the first two quarters. First two quarters, a lot of up and down action, a lot of offensive opportunities, a lot of scoring, some rhythm to it. Both teams have tightened up defensively here in the second half, in quarter number 3. Whistled on Rivera after he let go of the shot. So team fouls even up at 1 apiece. Here in the third quarter. Williams, the long inlet pass to Dewey. Dewey stops right around the 3-point line. Gets it back to Rivera and a whistle away from the basketball. Foul was against the North Schuylkill Spartans. I think it was against Gallagher. One-point basketball game, 28-27. Hanover area with the lead. Contested there along the along the foul line. Dylan Cairo took that one out, and Hanover area will get this one in play again. That's stolen by Marcinowski. Marcinowski, a little bit of an awkward pass in the direction of Gallagher. And a foul on the Hawkeyes. I believe on Williams. That'll send Gallagher to the line. So a few more fouls, a little bit less scoring, a little bit less rhythm here in this third quarter than what we saw in the first half. What hasn't changed is that the North Schuylkill Trojans just go to the free throw line and calmly drain their foul shots. We are tied at 28. And the Spartans retake the lead with 4:37 remaining in the third quarter. North Schuylkill led by 1 after the first quarter of play. They gave that lead up relatively quickly in the second quarter. Hanover area outscored them 17-11 in that second quarter. It was a good quarter there for Hanover area to get that 28-23 halftime lead, but the Hawkeyes are just stuck on 28. Marcinowski couldn't keep the ball in bounds. Came hustling in there. That's Marcinowski. He's going to be called reaching in on Rivera that time, and that'll be the third team foul. Into Sebecki. Sebecki guarded by Cairo. He's going to dribble out of it, but then he loses the handle. Cairo finds it. So here's Marcinowski. Visiting Spartans now with the lead. There's another whistle. Foul called on Noah Sebecki, his second. Team's third in the quarter. Still 4 minutes to play in the quarter, so there's a good chance we will see both teams into the shooting bonus here in this third quarter. Passes deflected that time in Hanover area. With another chance to get on the scoreboard here in this third quarter. And there they go to Dewey. Noah Dewey. He had 11 in that first half, but he, along with the rest of the team, had been blanked until just now here in the third. The good news for Hanover area is you got blanked for that long. You finally get on the board and you've got the lead back, and wow, that was an elbow right to the face, it looked like, of Jaden Coleman. Coleman shook that off. That looked like a pretty serious contact. In fact, they are going to take that young man out into the hallway and have the trainers take a look at him. That looked like an elbow right to the cheekbone. He didn't really react to it much, and a couple of the North Schuylkill players immediately sort of wanted to check on him to make sure that he was okay, demonstrating they're not attempting to hurt anybody. There's a travel there by Keselovich. So Hanover area with the lead, 30-29, and they got the basketball back. That pass was almost out of the reach of Dewey, but he was able to handle it. Finally across the timeline. And now here's Rivera. When in doubt, Noah Dewey playing some circa 1980s and 1990s basketball and the low post. Gets 2 more, and that lead now is 3 points once again for Hanover area. Loose ball picked up and shot by McNally, just missed. Rebounded by the Hawkeyes. And now with a 3-point lead, the Hawkeyes, after having trouble getting themselves on the scoreboard here in the third, with a chance to widen that lead, but the pass from Sebecki was no good. Marcinowski shakes a couple of defenders. Looked like he might have had a lane there, gave it up. 3-pointer misses from Majakis. Here's Rivera to Dewey. Dewey, I wonder if Dewey might think about just trying to back McNally down in. McNally has the height advantage, but he's a freshman. He seems a little timid sometimes. At that time, Noah Dewey able to just drive right around him. 5-point lead now for Hanover area. Cairo to Majakis. Majakis guarded by Kraft. Drive and a whistle. Foul was called against Kraft. Foul was called against Dewey. His third. So still a minute and change to go here in the third quarter. And if Noah Dewey gets into foul trouble for Hanover area, that's trouble for the Hawkeyes. That's the first time we've seen a free throw missed by North Schuylkill. As Majakis can't find the mark. That was the 5th team foul of the quarter, which accounts for Majakis being at the line here. Trailing by 5. Hits the second one, 4-point basketball game, 34-30. A little over a minute to go here in the third quarter. So North Schuylkill trailed by 5 at halftime. Stormed into this third quarter and took a lead. There's Dewey right under the basket. And he shuffled his feet. They called for a travel there. No foul. He's going to have to be careful about contact the rest of the way, at least for a little while. Rivera got a little handsy there on defense. He'll eat a penalty. It's his first. It'll send Marcinowski to the line, and that's probably one thing Hanover area doesn't want to do, is send this North Schuylkill team to the free throw line, because they've been shooting lights out. But just as I started to get underway to say that, before I could finish the sentence, Marcinowski missed the first one. Drains the second. Hanover lead is down to 3. Inlet to Kraft. Kraft puts the brakes on and gets it back out to Rivera. Tried to feed that one inside to Dewey. But Dewey that time guarded by Nico White. And Nico White, a sophomore, almost the same size as McNally at 6'4". And just that extra year of experience maybe as a sophomore is a little more aggressive on defense. You could see him really leaning on Dewey there. Outside shot that time by Rivera comes up short. North Schuylkill with a chance to take the last shot of the third quarter here if they want to. Marcinowski loses the handle. Now he's going to turn around and shoot it. He does for 3. Front rim. There's the buzzer. 34-31. Hanover area clinging to a 3-point lead. We have played 3 quarters. I'll rejoin you for quarter number 4 in just a couple of minutes. My name is Rick Sterin. You're watching high school basketball on Service Electric Channel 9 and 509 in HD. On we go to the fourth quarter here in Hanover area as the home Hanover area Hawkeyes have a 34-31 lead over the visiting North Schuylkill Spartans. North Schuylkill plays down in District 11 in the Schuylkill League. The Hawkeyes, of course, right here in the Wyoming Valley Conference, District 2. Kistner. And there's two more for Noah Dewey. Dewey having himself a big night. He had 11 in the first half. It's up to 17 now on the night. So about 7.5 minutes to go. It's a 5-point lead for Hanover area. McNally for North Schuylkill looked like he might have been in position for that rebound. Just couldn't get his hands around it, kind of batted at it. Once again, trying to feed Dewey, maybe trying a little too hard, and now here comes Marcinowski. Marcinowski draws the foul. Foul called on Kistner, his second. First team foul of the fourth quarter against either team. Just underway here in this fourth quarter, really. 5-point lead, 36-31 for Hanover area. And yeah, that third quarter was played at a completely different pace than we had seen in the first half. Turnover there by North Schuylkill. Spartans outscored the home team 12-11 in the first quarter. Second quarter, Hawkeyes turned the tables and outscored North Schuylkill 17-11. And then the point totals went down considerably in quarter number 3 as North Schuylkill outscored Hanover area 8-6 in that third. As a result, Hanover area came out of that with a 34-31 lead, 3 points. They've extended it to 5 now, 36-31. Just under 7 minutes, 6:52 remaining here in regulation. It's been for the most part fun basketball to watch. Pretty evenly matched, couple of pretty evenly matched teams here. Both teams have a little mix of size and smaller skill players. Size advantage overall probably goes to North Schuylkill. Hanover area seems to have a little bit of an advantage maybe in overall athleticism. And that's got them the lead here with about 6.5 minutes to go in the contest. Rivera trying to get that inside once again to Dewey. A little too much traffic. Dewey dives for it, but it's still going to be North Schuylkill basketball. Marcinowski will get it inbounds for the Spartans. And Sam Wall will bring it up the court. And a pass was in the direction of Marcinowski. I think he expected Marcinowski to cut toward the basket. And Marcinowski was turning the completely other direction. So empty possession there for North Schuylkill and an opportunity for Hanover area to possibly widen this lead a little bit. Sebecki gives that off to Rivera. Rivera to Kistner. Back to Sebecki. Tried to get that underneath to Kraft. Ball was tipped. It will stay with Hanover area. Sebecki gets a breather. Williams into the game for the Hawkeyes. Here's Rivera to Williams. Back to Rivera. Kraft uses the glass, gets his own rebound, and he scores. Kyrie Kraft, the senior, 30 points on the season coming into the night. That was a nice possession for him there. A lot of traffic underneath, tried to use the glass to score. Couldn't get it to work, but he followed. Speaking of nice possessions, that was a really good drive there by Majakis for North Schuylkill. Gets it right back to a 5-point basketball game, 38-33. Williams to Rivera. Rivera guarded by Wall. Then they switch up and put Cairo on him on the zone there. Kistner back outside to Rivera. Another shot by Kraft. This time he could not find his own miss. A little bit of a wild look at the hoop that time by Marcinowski. McNally got the offensive board and is fouled on his second attempt. So McNally will go to the line. Foul was called on Kraft. It is his second. And McNally gets a shooter's roll there. McNally at 6'5", we've mentioned that once or twice, and you can see he's just physically imposing out there. He does lead this North Schuylkill team in blocked shots with 19. I don't know that he has added to that total tonight. Coleman loses the handle, but Hanover gets it right back. Dewey, no place to go. Bunch of bodies on him right away. There are going to be no easy buckets for number 40 the rest of the way. Clearly that is a decision North Schuylkill has made. So now he's got to shoot from about 8 feet, and he drains it. And that makes it a 6-point lead for Hanover area, 40-34. So Dewey not getting that easy low post shot. Not that any of them were super easy to begin with, but he's got a lot less room to work with in the low post. Cutting to the basket there was Marcinowski. No need for that extra consonant. Pass tipped high into the air. Dewey comes down with it. He is fouled going up, and it goes in. So Dewey not getting a lot of chances in the low post as they've just put more bodies in him. That time it was a little bit of a loose basketball, a tipped pass. And Dewey gets the free throw. That puts him at 20 for the night. He leads all scorers. Long pass to Cairo. Cairo shoots. That's for 3. And it makes it a 4-point game now. 43-39. A little bit of contact there as Rivera collects that pass. No whistle. They play on. Sebecki back out to Rivera. Inside to Coleman. Coleman drives. And there's a block from McNally. We were just talking about how he leads the team in blocks, and I wasn't sure if we had seen one. We have definitely seen a block from McNally now. 3 minutes to go. 4-point lead for the Hanover area Hawkeyes. Kistner thought about the shot for a second there. Didn't take it. Hanover area might be, a little shuffle of the feet there by Williams. I was just about to say Hanover area might be might be trying to shorten this game up a little bit. They've got the 4-point lead. They're under 3 minutes. No need to extend the number of possessions if you don't absolutely have to, maybe. And now Cairo returns the favor, and he gets called for the travel. So 2 consecutive possessions, 1 for each team, and in travel calls. Sebeki all the way across the court to Kistner. Kistner guarded by Cairo, gets it to Rivera. Back to Kistner. Rivera to Sebeki. Sebeki thought about the 3, didn't take it. Inside to Coleman. Coleman tries to use the glass, can't, gets his own rebound. And I think he was fouled before he got a shot off. Foul was called on McNally. That's his 3rd, and it was not a shooting foul. It was before anybody was in the act of shooting. Williams gets that one to Dewey. Dewey falling down, couldn't get that one to finish. So still a 4-point lead for Hanover area as we just get under the 2-minute mark. Whistle as Marcinowski was driving. And an emphatic call against the North Schuylkill Junior there. He didn't care for it. But it is Hanover area basketball. Sebeki with the shot. That one is blocked by McNally. It wasn't a swat the ball back to half court block, but it was deflected. Marcinowski pivots, gets it out to Gallagher. Gallagher guarded a little too close that time by Williams. That is the 4th. No, that was the 5th. No, it was the 4th. That was the 4th foul. 4th team foul against Hanover area of the half. There's McNally using that size. Pivoted one way. Got the other big guy, Noah Dewey, leaning. Went the other way. Got the easy lay-in. And now it is a 2-point lead for Hanover area with just over a minute to play. This one's going to go right down to the wire. Whistle from all the way back in the corner, and it's going to be a timeout for Hanover area. 1:05 to play as the Hawkeyes take a timeout. Home team with a 43-41 lead. Hanover area was last in action on Monday. It was a 35-30 loss to Nanticoke, their rival just up the Sansui Highway here. So if this comes down to free throws at the end in a close game, but a minute to go, and I had my foul totals a little mixed up earlier. There are 4 fouls against the North Schuylkill Spartans, so the next one of those will send Hanover area to the line. Hawkeyes have just 3, so they do still have a foul to give before they send the Spartans to the free throw line. So if it comes down to that, we have seen North Schuylkill, for the most part, pretty calmly draining their free throws. As we mentioned earlier, only Coleman and Dewey are above 50% for Hanover area. Coleman at 73%, Dewey at 58%. As a team, coming into the night, Hanover area 45 out of 90 at the free throw line. That's exactly 50. We will see if that becomes a factor late here with about a minute to go. Hanover area with the 2-point lead and the basketball. Rivera Marcinowski is was guarding him aggressively there. We noticed early Marcinowski is very active, and he's going to make his presence felt this last minute of the basketball game. You can see that. Here's Coleman driving, uses the glass, no good, but right there for the rebound, and the putback is Dewey. 4-point lead, 2-possession game for Hanover area, but a three by Gallagher, and it's 45-44. So with 27.3 seconds to go, we got a 1-point basketball game. Dewey got the offensive rebound, put it back for 2 down in the Hanover end, gave them a 4-point lead. And then quickly Gallagher with the 3 on the other end to cut it to 1 point. So this game has been close all night. Nobody's ever really had much of a big lead. I think the biggest lead we've seen all night was like 5. Neither team able to open up any kind of a lead at any point. There were a couple of points where it looked like Hanover maybe had an opportunity to start to widen out their margin. They weren't able to. North Schuylkill Spartans have fought to stay in this game, and now, with under 30 seconds to go, they're within 1, and they're going to press on defense, but Hanover area passed out of that quickly. They're going to go ahead and use some clock here. They've got the 1-point game, so they're going to have to foul, and now they finally do. Used a lot of time there. McNally finally fouled Sebecki. Down to 14.5 seconds to go, so we'll see what Sebecki can do at the free throw line. Sebecki, one of the 2 long-range threats on the team. He has 6 3-pointers in the season. Only Williams has more with 7. But neither one of them over 50% from the free throw line. Now, a little bit of that is, fun with small sample sizes, right? We've played 6 or 8 games here in the season, and if you're not a starter and you're not drawing a lot of fouls and getting a bunch of trips to the line, if you're 3 out of your first 6, you're a 50% free throw shooter and it doesn't look great. You go and you make 2 in a row and that percentage changes pretty wildly. So Noah Sebecki will have a chance to. I thought he was going to be at the free throw line. Oh, they had that foul. They still had 1 foul to give. Now they'll go to the free throw line, and it'll be Kistner. Kistner, senior, not in the starting lineup tonight, but he's been on the court a lot. With 13.7 seconds left, a couple of big free throws here, and he misses that first one. Remember, no 1-and-1 free throws here. As soon as you get in the bonus, it's 2. So he missed that first one. Uses the glass to get that second one. That's a big shot. That means North Schuylkill would need a 3-pointer to take the lead. A 2 would tie it. And North Schuylkill is going to take the timeout with 10.3 seconds to go. So it was a big trip to the free throw line for Andrew Kistner. He hit one, missed the first one, hit the second, and that's kind of what Hanover area is, right? What we just said, they're a 50% free throw shooting team, and Kistner went up there and hit half of his free throws. And North Schuylkill looking to put something together on offense. We'll see if we haven't seen a lot of three-point shooting from North Schuylkill tonight, a couple. It seems most likely they will try to draw something up for two and the tie. They're not going to go for three and win this in regulation right now. I think most likely you just try to stay alive here and play some extra basketball. Sometimes, though, depending on the sport, there's that old adage about going for the win on the road and playing for the tie at home. So North Schuylkill being the road team here, maybe they just try to end this right now and go for the win. Marcinowski trying to drive. He gets two with 5 seconds left. Clock is going. Here's Sebecki, can't get the handle, and that's going to be the buzzer. We are tied at 46 through regulation. There's a lot of contact under the net there. Hanover area defender went down, no whistle, refs letting them play. We're going to have an extra period. 46-46, we played 4. We will be back for extra time in just a moment. On to overtime here in Hanover area. 46-46 after regulation. North Schuylkill with a bucket from Marcinowski with about 5 seconds left on the clock to send us to an extra period. There was contact as Marcinowski drove to the basket. Defender went down to the floor. There was no whistle. So now we are tied at 46, and here's Marcinowski again, and he gets that one to go. Sat on the front rim for a moment and rolled in. And it's a quick 48-46 lead now for North Schuylkill. We play 4 minutes here in the overtime period. So time will tick off quickly. Every possession's a big one. Hanover area had a 4-point lead late. It looked like maybe they were going to put this away. And McNally with the strong rebound and then just muscling it away from everybody. And then the score at the other end for North Schuylkill, and they lead by 4. And another turnover, and here comes Gallagher, and Gallagher gets the layup. 6 quick points for North Schuylkill, and it's 52-46. And this overtime period could not have started worse for Hanover area. They got to calm things down, and now Dewey is called for a travel. He thought he had that pivot foot planted. It was his right foot. He pointed to it when the whistle blew. And the officials said, nope, that moved. And North Schuylkill has taken control early in this overtime period. 52-46. Marcinowski, jab step. Now he gives it off to Gallagher. Back to Marcinowski. Sebecki is on him. And with the 6-point lead, now it is North Schuylkill. Seems content to run a little bit of clock, and then they get the three-pointer from Sam Wall. 55-46. It is a 9-0 run in overtime. And there's two from Dewey to stop that. But a 9-0 run to start this overtime period for North Schuylkill. And that is going to be really difficult with under 2 minutes to go now for Hanover area to overcome. This was a really a pretty well played, an entertaining, and evenly matched contest all night. That pass went sailing into the stands. Nearly got on top of a couple of spectators down there in the corner. I'm not 1,000% sure that they would have been successful at protecting themselves. Fortunately, it missed them. So now, Hanover area trailing, and there's another travel, this time called against Coleman. So with 1:20 to play, North Schuylkill in control here, in command. Hanover area still playing hard. There's a steal by Kistner, and he draws the foul. Marcinowski doesn't like the call, but looked like he had a hold of the arm there. That's his fourth. That'll send Kistner to the free throw line where he misses the first one. Remember, Kistner, late in regulation, had a trip to the free throw line. He hit one. If he had hit them both, Hanover area might have won this in regulation. But, I mean, you can go back and find a million things on every possession of the game to say what if in a game that's tied after 4 periods. You can't put it on Kistner. That's wildly unfair. 6-point lead for North Schuylkill, a minute left to play. We mentioned in a sort of a different context, Williams and Sebecki are the long-range threats for Hanover area. So with under a minute to go in this 6-point lead, we might see Hanover area start taking some chances with the long ball. They get a little bit of a favor there from North Schuylkill with the travel. A lot of travels called tonight. And while it's been a fun, entertaining, evenly matched ball game, as we said earlier, that many travels, often an indication of maybe a little bit sloppy. So here's Dewey. Hawkeyes do not have a lot of time to spend on these possessions. They trail by 6. They got to get a shot off here. Just about lost the handle. There did Rivera. Kistner with the runner, hits the glass and goes in. But boy, they used a lot of time, and now it's a 4-point game. Down to 30 seconds to go. They got that possession. They got possession of the ball there with just over a minute on the clock. They used half of that time. Left themselves with just 30 seconds now. And it's still a 2-possession game at 55-51. That said, it didn't look, from our vantage point here, it didn't look like the Hawkeyes were exactly passing up quality looks. That was aggressive defense on the part of the visiting North Schuylkill Spartans. And if Hanover area wanted to get a three-point shot off, they couldn't. They just couldn't find room to do it. So the cheerleader pyramid is down. They have found their way back to the bench. North Schuylkill will inbound this ball with 30 seconds left to play. And there's a pretty aggressive foul there by Dewey on Marcinowski. .8 seconds left now. Marcinowski short, so it will still be a two-possession game at the end when he's done shooting free throws here. Even if he makes this one, Hanover would need a 3 and a 2, but they are running short on time. 56-51, 5-point lead for North Schuylkill, and Hanover area's got to get this up court quickly. Thought Sebecki might try to take a shot, and this is going to be a backcourt if he can get his hands on it, but he can't. And there's a shot by Julian Nelson, and he draws the foul. Hanover area unable to take care of the basketball in a crucial spot there. Nelson came flying in, got the basketball, and drew the foul. 7-point lead, make it 8. That should do it for North Schuylkill. We misidentified Julian Nelson early in this contest, by the way. He has changed numbers over the course of the season. So number 22 for North Schuylkill, the junior, is indeed Julian Nelson, and he hit that big shot and the foul down the stretch here to ice this one for the visiting Spartans. Three-pointer just misses the mark there by Kistner, and time expires. 59-51 in favor of the visiting North Schuylkill Spartans. Hanover area led that one since midway through the second quarter and led most of the way since then. And North Schuylkill explodes near the end of this one. And then in overtime, jumped out to that 9-0 run to take command and get the win. North Schuylkill goes to 3-7 on the season. They are next in action on the 6th at home versus Minersville. Hanover area falls to 2-7 on the young season. They will next be in action on Saturday. That will be at SEM. Meanwhile, here on Service Electric, don't forget tomorrow, Dallas at Crestwood Girls. And then on Saturday, Hanover at Wyoming Seminary Boys. And that'll be a 2:15 p.m. game. Paul Garrity will be back in the seat for both of those. My name is Rick Stern. Glad to be with you tonight. One last time, 59-51, North Schuylkill with the win over the home Hanover Hawkeyes. You've been watching high school basketball on Service Electric Channel 9 and in high definition on 509.